which I didn't even notice. And we're down one cat. So we're back to one cat. One singular cat. You can hear me okay? I am. I've done it. I think you did it. Alright, thank you. Oh gosh, I have like the worst cramps right now. They're actually debilitating, and I shouldn't be expected to participate in the world when I'm like this. Hello? Did you see our stream where we failed and lost audio? You can see my cat. Like how cute. I feel like this is the cutest setup. Like we're really upgrading ourselves in the world. Brigsby's right there, taking a bath. No, it's okay. It was. You don't have to apologize. We failed. You're here now, and the mic is working. Love the cat. Me too. There was two cats, but they have. I am down to one cat, which is only 20% of the population of cats in this home, but he's arguably one of the best. Isn't that cute? I got that on Amazon like years ago, and Tyler hates it. He's got the color changing light bulb in it, but it's just like pink strings. And it's not very good as a lamp, but it's good at being aesthetic, honestly. And sometimes you just have to sacrifice functionality for aesthetics, and you know what? I'm okay with it. I have one life, and I want it to be a cute life. There used to be, well, there are, typically in yarn shops, yarn as in like yarn. Um, it's just like the best vibes and best community where like they'll have like nights. I have like indigestion right now. Hold on. Nights where like they'll keep the shop open really late and like people who knit or craft or crochet just hang out and you guys talk about like what you're working on and things like that. Uh there is not a yarn shop near me. The closest one is an hour and a half away. Well, the closest one I think is 45 minutes away, maybe half an hour. But they don't have something like that. It's like just in some people's house. So, I want to like start like a community like that where people can craft or yarn or knit, but I think I'm too scared. I am too scared, so I think I'm just gonna do it on stream. Thank you for following. Yeah. And so I'm just like obsessed with knitting lately. Where are you going? He's like, ha ha. Okay. Bye, Bubby. He said, get wrecked. So I really liked like when we left Maine, we had like just found a community like that. We, as in Tyler, took me somewhere. It was an hour away. And I was like, can we please start going like every week, drive an hour to this place so I can just like have friends or some sense of community? And we were going to start doing it, and then that's when I found out we were gonna be moving. So, and then I thought that there would be one here because we're like in a mid-sized city. There is not. There's not even a yarn shop. there's Joann's, which everyone's heard about Joann's going bankrupt. Luckily, mine's not closing because it's probably a well-performing store because it's the only place to buy yarn and fabric. Or Hobby Lobby, like, and people have strong feelings about Hobby Lobby. And there's no Michaels, so my Joann's is not closing. But it's not the same as like a local yarn store or a local shop in any way, but at least that's not closing. So I can get knitting needles and stuff like that. But I was just really surprised that we didn't have like a yarn store. There's embroidery. There's no yarn, and then like I should do it. I should open the yarn store. But I don't think that's in the cards for me. Maybe it's meant for me. But the way I move like all the time, I can't do anything permanent like that. I have an inch and a half of working in this pattern, and then I have to do something else, and I don't know what it is. I should pull up the pattern on my computer and look at it. But I majorly digress. So I thought maybe I could have a little craft period time on my stream as opposed to an in-person thing where other people can craft at the same time or make dinner or just listen to my beautiful sultry voice. I was watching old streams of mine. I mentioned this yesterday, and well, Tyler had put them on. I don't have like an ego or anything. I just swear a lot. I swear a lot. And some, like my coworkers, like, it's weird because you're really introverted, but you swear a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try working on it. And I watched old streams, and it's like any lull, any sort of like absence of words, I'm filling it with a cussy word, with a cussy. And it's like, maybe stop. Maybe have a little decorum. This is what we're working with so far. I have like an inch-ish left. It looks so poppy against my pink background. Oh my god, I just heard that noise. An inch-ish left. It looks so like vibrant against my pink background. But this is something I'm working on. I have like 3 other projects. I have to show you my mother. These mittens, okay? I don't know if my mom would want me to show her on stream, but it's not like there's a lot of people. That's my mom. I made those mittens, and it took forever, and I had to mail. I was like at my mom's house for several weeks, like a month. How long were we at my mom's house, Tyler? I feel like it felt like a month, but I think it was like 2 weeks. And I was just feverishly working on these mittens, and I wanted to finish them before we left her house. And oop, oop. Good work, they look great. I might have a better picture, like I was trying to finish them before we left, and I didn't, so I had to mail them. They were lost in the mail, and I was like low-key heartbroken because it was one of my first projects that I finished. It was a project for my mom, and she is like third generation. Her grandma is Swedish. I think her grandparents came on a boat from Sweden. So that's this design is Scandinavian, and I was like, oh, my mom's just gonna love that. And that color is really special to her. She had a Mustang in that color. Um, this is doot, 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 doot. And you can see the palm as well. So when I had to mail them, they got lost in the mail for like 2 weeks, and I was like a little bit heartbroken. It was like one of the first things I made that someone could actually wear, knit wise, I'm pretty sure. I crocheted my nephew a hat. He could wear that. It's a little bit big for him right now. But oh, Tyler, I knit Tyler a headband, but it was kind of just like practice my knit stitches. And so those mittens were like my first real thing, and it was color work, and it was a lot of things that I learned how to knit on double pointed needles. Anyway, and just a lot of effort, and they were just gone in the mail. And I was gonna let them like surprise my mom, and it was like a week, and to mail something from Michigan, from where we are in Indiana, it takes like 2 days. So it had been like a week, and I text my dad. I'm like, hey, like I sent you a package at the end of January. Have you gotten it yet? And he said no. And I'm like, they have the mittens in there because my dad knew about the mittens. So yeah, it was just like I was really, really trying not to freak out about them, and just kind of, okay, like I learned something from the. And then my dad, it was creeping on 2 weeks, and my dad was like, you can like file an insurance claim. You can at least, because it was expensive yarn in terms of yarn. In terms, like, it's 100% wool yarn. So, well, not 100%, 75%. And it's like at least $15 worth of yarn. And so I could have at least gotten my money. I could have toyed with the idea of filing a claim to get that money back, but then you have to like you have to either like show your bank statement or a receipt from buying whatever you lost. And I had bought that yarn over a year ago. So I didn't have that. But you could also just file a statement or like make a statement saying like this is how expensive it was. And now it's gone because of you fools. Um But it got there today, so they are there, and I'm glad. It's like a huge relief, and I know my mom's gonna be. She used to knit, so I have this ancient blanket that she made me when I was like, I think I was like younger than fourth grade, definitely younger than fourth grade, but I feel like I was like first grade, kindergarten, because I've had this blanket so long. And that's when my mom knit. So she started out knitting, and then she crocheted. And this is a knit blanket. So I still have it. My cats use it now and they love it. Um, I had it all throughout college. It's like a super warm blanket. It's made with acrylic yarn, which some people love and some people hate. Well, I don't think anyone really loves it, but it's like the most budget friendly yarn, like what you would get at Michael's or something like that. And that's what the blanket's made out of. And acrylic is known to keep you very, very warm. So, but that's the saga of the mittens. And since then, I finished my top. I almost finished a fingerless mitten. I should go grab it. I'm gonna go grab it. I'll be right back. I'm not even gonna risk putting my be right back sign on because I think it's gonna make the whole stream explode. I'll be right back though. Okay, it's in here somewhere. But the question of the day is which pocket it's in. I think it's in this one. So it's too small, I think. This is a fingerless mitten that I don't have the thumb on yet. I have the thumb started. That is really good. I should finish. I should finish it, but it's for Tyler. And his hands are bigger than mine, and like this looks stretched out on my hand. And I did try to block it already. Maybe I should try it again. That's really cool. Why don't I finish? He's gonna yell at me. But that's really cool. So those are the things I finished so far, and I showed you my tank top yesterday. And I want to find something to do with this yarn. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, it's got a hair on it, but it's got glitter in it. You can kind of see on like the edges. It's a silver glitter. And I could look how fuzzy this is. Hello? And I bought that I don't know, like a month ago. And I keep like, what do I make with this? I bought this yarn. So we went to Indianapolis specifically for yarn shopping. I bought this yellow yarn. Is this DK or is this fingering? Honeycomb, that's cute. I think this is fingering weight yarn. Super fine. So it's probably fingering weight. And I think I'll make a top out of that. I'm like, oops. Sorry if that was loud. I think I'll make a top out of that. I'm like in a real summertime top mood. This is I feel like it's DK. Oh, this is sport weight. Look at this red. Oh my gosh. I could just look at yarn all day. Oh my gosh. I picked out some good colors. And like this glacier blue. I almost spent like $60 on 2 skeins of yarn that were like the most beautiful mohair I've ever seen in my life. It was Cinderella blue, which is just so unique, so perfect, so like sublime, like you can't copy it at all. This yarn is really cool. It is color changing, but if you look inside there, it goes even to like blue. I've split it open so I can like look at it in the store. So it goes from like buttery yellow to pink to like a brighter pink to a blue. So I'm excited to use that. And this is on my needles to be something eventually. I think that's all I got. That's all I got. I don't mean that in a bad way. I have this. This is mohair. It's like a light purple. It's gonna be a top. That would be cool for one of those wing shawls. I see those shawls and I like people make shawls all the time. And I just like don't ever picture myself wearing it. But yeah, this would be really cool for some sort of like lace feathery design shawl. I'm just gonna make a top out of it. I think shawls are cool, but I don't know if I have the gall to wear a shawl. This is on my needles. This is my mohair Mohair is goat, I'm pretty sure. It's kind of wrinkled. This will be like a turtleneck. um, just like sheer top. You know, you like wear a bra underneath. And you're just like that girl. You're that girl. And that's my yarn. That's what I've been dying to share with everyone, but I have no one to share it with, so you've been forced. You've been indoctrinated. Look at the, imagine this like a cute little wrap like top. I think that was my intention, like a tank top that like wraps and ties in the back. That is pretty. Hopefully I bought enough. But if not, I just go back, right? But my primary focus has been this one. This one I want to make this glacier blue. It looks kind of like grayish green. It's kind of like a glacier blue. I can't explain it. Does it have a name? Its name is... Where do I find its name? Sea glass. Oh! So, that's kind of like a good name for it. Oh, I'm gonna make that also a tank top. What do you think, Brigsby? I am like in the process of changing over my wardrobe to like handmade items or thrifted items. I definitely need to go through my clothing though and sort of donate things that don't fit. And I don't have my style anymore. I don't really damage. I feel like I don't damage my clothing. I have like ripped jeans, but they were ripped at inception. At purchase, they were already ripped. That was like their whole shtick. But I don't think I have any clothing that like is not donatable. I have clothing that doesn't fit. And clothing I don't like anymore. And for some reason, it's always been like a dream of mine to have a mostly handmade. I think when I was younger, it was like 100% handmade closet. But some things, they're hard to make handmade. Like tank tops that aren't like fashion tank tops, but like utilitarian tank tops, bras, underwear. It can be done, but you know, at a cost. But this has been my latest obsession. Last year I read a lot of books. I was reading a lot. And then November I sort of picked this up. I always knew, not always, but I taught myself how to crochet a couple years ago. And I was crocheting and then I was like, I want to make a garment. Like things that are wearable. And I don't like the look of crochet garments. Then normally they have like really large holes, or whenever I would see a pattern that I like, it was like my mentality was, oh, that's so nice, it looks like knit. And I'm like, why don't I just learn to knit? Instead of fighting for my life in crochet patterns that look like knit, just learn to knit, girl. It can be done. Then I've been obsessed and spending a lot of money ever since. What I really want to make, which I've kind of skipped over winter stuff. I made one pair of mittens and like this fingerless glove. Then I was like, I'm over winter. And it was like January. But one thing I want to make is a sort of like either a balaclava or like a hood. And that's what I was going to use this yarn for. this sparkly one where it's like you make the scarf and then you like have the hood attached and you can tie the scarf. So that way it's like a hat and a scarf. But you need more yarn than what I have. And I only bought that one. So I couldn't make that. And then I spiraled. And then I was like, I need all the yarn. When one of my New Year's resolutions was to not buy yarn unless I was finished with a project. But in my defense, I have no defense. In my defense, I was happy. I was excited. I was just elated to be around people that liked the same things I liked. And I have a way to like utilize my winter indoor time, which is ample and robust at this moment. And I kind of have projects in mind for all this yarn, but it's definitely gonna change. Not the yellow. The yellow, I was just like living on vibes. The color changing one is kind of an experiment because I only have solid yarn, but I kind of think it's boring. And I like color changing one, but I was telling Tyler that I can't ever visualize what it's gonna look like in a garment. Like I worry that it's gonna look too juvenile. Like, oh, here's my striped tank top. I'm 5 years old. But so that color changing one, I thought like first of all, they're like some of my favorite colors. It's like a sunset. Um and I'm gonna put it in a tank top that I've already made before, which is sort of a more mature cut. It's cropped and it like is a halter. So I think it's gonna look really nice. But I think I'm going to change the straps. It's the pink one I just made. I was just gonna make it in the color changing yarn. I think I'm going to, instead of a halter, bring it up and then have a bow at the shoulder and then connect it to the back. So we'll see. I have that option. Or I can have no bow. Because I only got 2 balls of that yarn. But I think that's all they had of that yarn. Actually, I don't think it is. They may have had more. My cramps are out of control right now. Let me measure this. I'm willing to bet this is 5 inches now. So this pattern, if I was reading correctly, normally I'm a large, extra large girly. My breast cannot be beat, honestly. This pattern says that I would be a medium. I was like, huh? Since when? And I'm like, do I make it a medium? Do I make it a medium? And Tyler was like, I just worry like you're gonna do all this work and then like it's possible that you could be sad if it doesn't fit. And I'm like, I'm gonna make it a medium. Let's see. Because one thing I don't understand about knitting really yet is negative ease and positive ease. So positive ease is when something is okay, this is exactly 5 inches. Really like loose fitting, like this has positive ease. Because it's really loose fitting, it probably has like a inch or two of positive ease. Negative ease is when something's really form fitting. So like if you laid the garment out on a hanger laying down and then you took its measurements and say your waist is a 32, mine is not a 32, I'm pretty sure it's not, but you measure the waist of the garment and it's 28, then it has 4 inches of negative ease. That's what this is supposed to be. 4 inches of negative ease. So that puts me at a medium, unless I'm an idiot. Unless it's like you're supposed to be. Uh-oh, am I frozen? Oh, my camera disconnected. Tyler. Oh, wait, is that it connected? Can you still see me? I'm pretty sure you can. I think you can. Okay, thank you for checking. You didn't even have to get up. Is there a cat laying on you? No, I'm not ending the stream. The camera stopped working, but I think Tyler says it's fine. Wait, I'm confused. Are you ending stream? Yeah, I can see and hear you. I think I just like lagged for a second and then it said my camera unplugged or something. But it's fine. We're fine. We're good here. Nobody panic. Me and Brigsby were still here. But I was talking about negative ease. So this medium says I should be, because I measured my breast, or I had Tyler help me. And this is my shirt. I think this is just like the back, like behind the neck. Like this. Maybe. Ah! Stuck around my hair. Boy, baby. Brixby cannot resist a bucket. No matter where it is. It could be on the bed, on the roof, on the toilet. He's gonna be in the bucket. He probably hogs the bucket more than anyone else. He's always been a bucket boy. And there's like, how many cats that like bucket? 4? All of them except Noli. So he hogs it. They do not divide the time on the bucket very well. I should say Brigsby. I messed up right at the end here. There we go. Work kind of sucked today. I was getting like big time irritated and it's just kind of frustrating. I'm really overwhelmed by. So I just started this job. I love starting new jobs, honestly. And I'm really overwhelmed with like information and everything, honestly. Policies that I think are dumb, which is hard for me because when I think things are dumb, I like really try not to do them and then I get in trouble and then I'm like, okay, I can't do that this time. I really just have to do it. So I think 12 rows is an inch and I only need an inch more, which is fun. It's always nice when you get to like a new part of the pattern. This is all over ribbing. So it's gonna take me a while longer than if I was just knit stitching. Knit stitch. I was looking at other patterns online today. It's just so exciting. There's so many things I want to knit, and I feel like I don't have enough lifetime to do it. So little time. Oh, hi, Noli. Noli was under the bed the whole time, I think. She just crept out of the room. Super quiet. I messed up a stitch. Oh shit, I dropped a stitch. I still don't really know how to fix drop stitches. It's like an important skill if you don't want to just like screw yourself up. Like I kind of just make something up and then I think it normally works out okay. Okay, I think I fixed it. I just gotta twist this. Eee. Alright, not bad. I think I fixed it. Okay. I think I'm messing something up. Hold on. I think I messed something up trying to fix it, dropped the stitch, and then forgot to keep working on what I was working on. Oh, this looks weird. Okay, I think I fixed it. I don't even know if it was really messed up, I couldn't tell. Brigsby snoring. I feel like I should have music playing. We discussed having music, but I totally forgot. So it's not just like awkward silence, or not any like awkward silence, but just like silence. What if you call these streams Mimi makes thing you're making? That's a good idea. I was just I thought craft and chat and craft. I needed something clever. Mimi makes. That's a good idea. Mimi makes tank top. Tito. I need a new like haircut. Like, how do you think I should cut my hair? Or what hairstyle should I go for? What haircut? Because right now I was bald, right? We remember bald days. And then I kept it trimmed so I didn't get too mullety. And then I did get mullety. And I haven't cut it since. So it's mostly all one length except for my bangs. And then I trim these things. And I'm like, I need to change it in some way, but I don't know what. And I try to like look at Pinterest or Google any sort of haircut, and I hate them all. I hate them all. Nothing compares to my cute little bald head. And honestly, it might just be time to go bald again. And then I think about growing it out, and it was the worst process ever. Like I had tried so many times to grow it out. So many times, and as soon as I get a little bit ugly, I'm like, nope, can't do it. And then I ask Tyler to shave it. So since I'm here, I'm extremely hesitant to go bald again. And being bald, a buzz cut, looked really nice when my features were more defined. And that is a nice way to say when I was a less weighty person. Less of a person. Less me. Um that looked really nice, but as soon as like my features soften, it doesn't look as good. So I'm in my soft feature era. So I don't think it's gonna look good. I think I definitely need bangs. Like, I don't think my forehead's big, but I think my forehead is very vast and boring. It's like the Great Plains. Like, there needs to be something going on. So I think I need at least bangs. And I don't have a center part. So that's something to consider because curtain bangs sound cute in theory, but I don't have a center part. So I don't know, I'm kind of struggling with a little bit of identity issues right now. Look at that green. It's not fluorescent compared to like my neon pink, my Barbie pink. But holy smokes. You can do that scared me. An undercut if you can't decide that way. So my mouse is in the way. When you want to grow it out a little, it'll be hidden by your top layer, like when I started out with before I got short. Yeah, that's something I could do. I hate this part of my hair anyway, because it just like looks so messy all the time. That might be something. My sister had an undercut before. So did my friend. My childhood friend. They had an undercut, and I remember their rat tail growing it out. It was funny. I don't know. Everything just seems so like boring to me. And then like obviously there's fun colors, but the reason why I haven't been doing colors, which I have in the past, is because my hair is turning gray already. My hair started turning gray when I was 27, which was almost 3 years ago. And I was like, I gotta enjoy my natural hair color while it's here because stuff that like natural browns or I feel like are hard to duplicate once your hair is like turning gray. It's just like you don't get that depth when you dye gray hair. You can even do it in cute shapes like waves or zigzags or just a V like most people do. Yeah, sounds fun. Sounds like a lot of upkeep though. I just feel like a boring person, which I am. So last fall or last, yeah, like the idea of gray hair, especially with pastel colors, I had gray hair. I don't know if it's on my Instagram because that was a long time ago. It was a long, 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 long time ago. I think it was before I even met Tyler. Pew, pew. Wee. I do like dyed gray hair, like artificial gray hair. It it looks so it does look like sparkly and My platinum blonde was pretty cute, but I totally like melted my hair. Hence the buzz cut. Uh, when did I have dyed gray hair? I don't have any pictures of it, actually. Oh, I don't like going this far back on my Instagram. Oh, little baby Justin, though. Oh my god. My first picture on Instagram is October 4th, 2014. That was over 10 years ago. Ew. And honestly, I kind of look the same. Look at that jacket. Is that not 2014? Hold on, why am I an idiot? Why am I an idiot? Why can't I figure out the I don't know if you saw my hair, but most of my hair is chopped off. I have really long dangly bits at the front. Yeah, I saw that. Maybe you could do something like that and tie like that and tie the back of your head. Tie it or dye it. Again, but that you still feel like you're getting that color, but you can enjoy your color. No, yeah. I don't know, I'm just so boring. I'm like, I look at myself and I'm like, when did I become boring? Please help. I started getting my hair cut really short. Let's see. June 2015. Dye. I'm using text to speech. And then I kept it short like ever since. Wee. Oh, my sister, she's so stupid. She's not stupid, she's very smart, but she like makes me laugh so hard. Oh my god! My little baby cat. Stop. Stop it right now. I can't believe that's my cat. My big old fat guy. April 13th, 2016. I got him because I tried to delete myself from existence. And then at the hospital, they're like, you need something. And I'm like, are you telling me what? And then I was like, I'll get a cat. And it's honestly amazing. Oh my god. He was so little. And this is Justin we're talking about. Justin's in love with Tyler. Hello? I spent most of your childhood with you. And I just think it was a way for him to get to Tyler. I used to keep this really cute red collar on him. God, I'm dying. Oh my god. 2016. Like he was only 6 months old here, and this is like what he looks like right now. He was, yeah, maybe 6, 7, 8 months old. What a baby. He's a big chunka now. Chunka bird in love. Oh my god. Santa Claus. I'm a little bit heartbroken right now. Because now he's 9. He's 9 years old now. Oh, my nose ring. I had a nose ring. When I first started streaming, I had my nose ring. Oh my god, I think of all my eras. Oh, you leaving? See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. Yeah, I don't have any pictures of my gray hair. But I have pictures of Justin, and that was great to see. And like those are all the pictures I have of baby Justin because new phone, which I did frequently, I never kept those photos, so I don't really have any baby photos of Justin. Cute. I did have it like shaved on the side. Ding 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 ding. It was shaved on the side and blonde on top. But it was like platinum, like whitish blonde. Damaged. Damaged beyond repair. While since you like Hello Kitty Adventure Island. I know. Damn, that's a long name. It is. I'll have to look into it. Tyler might know. Um, okay, this might have been my gray hair. Definitely, is this 2018? Definitely 2018, I believe. A lot of selfies. You think I would, for someone so insecure, you think I wouldn't have this many selfies. And then I had pink hair, and then it went back to, I had pink hair, and then it was blonde. And then it was blonde. And then we went to Iceland. Oh, baby Nolly. And then the first shave. When was that? 2018. Hmm. I just love cats so much. My Instagram is cats and pictures of myself. And then I was blonde, and then I started all over again. I grew it out for like 6 months, and then I was blonde again. You think I would learn? Then blue. A little brief stint doing blue. Blonde. Blonde again. I got. I don't know if Tyler would want me showing his picture. Oh, oh dang it! I don't know if he would mind. That's how long my hair got, and then I kept bleaching it, and I ruined it. Like, look, it's almost as white as my cat in that picture. And then I had split hair. Oh, this is a pretty color. Wheat. I had black hair for a while. When do I shave it again? It got pretty long in there. Like, why did I give up then? Do I go blonde again? For some reason, I just shave it. I don't know why. I couldn't remember. Look how... That is bald. That is bald, and you cannot tell me that it's not. Oh my gosh, he's so fuzzy. I was like, shorter. Take it shorter. Shorter. I can't help it. That's the hair I had when we got married. Ah, sheesh. I kept it short like that for a long time. And then I met the program. Perhaps. Unless it broke off. What a journey with my hair. And I've ended up nowhere. What's 8:30? How's it going? How are you? We are crafting. Well, I was crafting. I was knitting. And this is what we got to together. Yeah. Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, I hate to hear that. Is there anything you like to craft? I see photo in your name. Are you a photographer? It's like it's February. If if depression's gonna win, it's gonna be in February. It's like statistically I'm right. It's gonna be in February. This is in collars. That's cool. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, if you can pull yourself out of it with some crafting. Oh, we were just look, we were just talking about cats. I'm sorry to hear that. I would be devastated, but 18 years is a long time. 18 years is a good long time. You don't have the energy. I know, so I feel that way. I know he popped right up just for you. That's Justin. That's my oldest. He's like, huh? I had her 17 years, 10 months of those 18 years. Oh, so you got her as a baby, as a kitten? that like right at the 8 weeks. Well, that's a good long time. I have Justin is 9. I have 2 8-year-olds, a 7-year-old, and then a 2-year-old. 6 weeks old though. Yeah. Yeah, I can do math. um, so I know when it comes their time is gonna be like the worst years of my life. But she would have been 8, have a lifespan like our kitties do. I don't know if you have a dog as well, but my parents had dogs and never older than 15. Never. So I'm sorry to hear that. I do hope things get better. No, only cats. It's like we know we will see you in a head. And yes, yeah, I'm like, Justin that was just here is my first animal. So that means 10 more years. That's 19. So 9, but all but one was older than 16. So that's a good long time. I know that's not what you want to hear. You're like, shut up. It's still not enough time. But luckily it is a good long time. Five, my parents. Oh, okay. Well, I'm getting kind of cold, and luckily there's a blanket right here. Yeah. I went to an exotic animal show, which I don't know the ethics of, but someone had rats and they had a Siamese rat and it was so cute. It had like the little brown face and the little brown ears. Oh, I know I gave her a good life and a long one, but yeah, it still sucks. It still sucks. We're specifically bred to be like companion rats. I don't know how to explain it, but they were like good to be held and stuff. I'm like shivering big time right now. I wonder if Tyler's going to turn the. They were so cute, like their little faces. Like Tyler, my husband, could tell that I wanted these rats. They were so cute, and I walked up to their table because all the other ones were like, um, they're like, you can hold them, and they pick one up and hand it to me. I was like, wow, I've never held a rat before. It's really cold. So where I'm at, it's not really supposed to be cold. It's supposed to be like cold because it's winter, but it's not supposed to be these type of temperatures, which is we got we got this blanket like Walmart like 3 years ago. Yeah, so yeah, you're Astra. I read that it was Siamese. Um, so that rat was yeah, they called the rat a Siamese. So like it was that kind or like the coloring was Siamese, but it was a little cutie. Its little legs were like the darker brown and it was generally it was cute. Yeah, it's cold. And we're like in an old building and the window sills are made of like wood and stuff, so I'm like freezing. Now I'm Googling. uh, it was the cutest little thing. I think rats live like a good long time. Like, let me Google it. I found. Those are cute cats too. Siamese rats. Yeah, they're so cute. I would need a pack of 10 of them to cook. Honestly, and it has like the cute little pink nose. That is so cute. That's exactly what it looked like. And they were all in a cuddle puddle. Like there was like 100 of them in a box. And they were all just stacked on each other, all sleeping, all different sorts of directions and stuff like that. This is what the Siamese rats look like. Oh, that's what's killing you right now. Around this time every night, she would come over for lap time. Oh, do you have any other pets right now, or is it just like screaming silence right now? Rats are the cute. They are. We have another cat, but that's my parents' cat, not mine. It's not this. I get some rats. They were selling them for like $15 or something. They also had bunny rabbits there for like $20. I know, like, they mate like crazy, which is probably why they were so affordable. Um, I I really want Angora rabbits because I love yarn. So you can. So I think it's humane. I was gonna say ethical, but that's a little bit up for interpretation. It's humane because I think you shave them and then you can spin the yarn. And if you don't shave them, their hair gets too long, just like a sheep, and it gets matted. So I would want Angora bunnies. I made a hat out of Angora bunny for my baby nephew, and it was so soft. That's the hat that was too big. But maybe he can wear it next year. Ooh. Tyler, are you cold? Did we turn the heat down? Our electric bill is like, it's 2 months combined, but it's $400. So I'm like, what can we do? But it's like middle of winter and it's frigid, so there's nothing you can do. It's been like absurdly cold. This morning I think it was 11 degrees when I left this morning. Is it still like terrible over in what is New York? Is New York Northeast? It's not the Atlantic region, is it? I could Google it. I will warn you, they are not very pleasant on the nose, even when given. Oh, they're stinkies. Certain scent. I mean, I have 5 cats and 2 litter boxes. I think I'm pretty nose blind. Exotic. I'm trying to think of what else was there. Sort of creepy crawlies, snakes. Oof. Oof. Mm-mm. Do you want to hear a story? Of course you do. I've lived this full and abundant life, completely filled with stories. So a long time ago, I was dating this person whose roommate had a snake. And I would want this person to watch my cat when he was a kitten. And I had to stop requesting him watching my cat because the snake would keep getting out of the cage. I thought the snake was going to eat my cat. And it totally was. I was like, I'm sorry, like, you can't watch my cat anymore. I was scared to death. They have a certain scent. Ugh, I want to keep knitting, but I'm so cold. I need a Snuggie. I remember when the Snuggies came out in like 2008. I think Tyler needs a Snuggie. Tyler just got up to walk around, but I think he needs a Snuggie. I keep telling him, he keeps wearing my slippers. And I'm like, your feet are too big. They're leaving an indent in my slippers. And he's like, no, they're not. And I'm like, yes, you are. And so another way I bully my husband is last year I kept telling him his hands were stinky. Which like what? I had him convinced that his hands smelled bad. They did it. They did. He's like, do they really smell? You gotta be nicer to him. He deserves better. Tyler, can you come here real quick? I think your hands smell good. Do you need a snuggie? He said yes, everybody. I knew it. I don't think there's anyone that knows him better than I do. I have a blanket dress. It's like a snuggie, but with a closed back and a bit thicker. I'll see if I can get Gavin to send you a a link on the yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. His birthday's not for a long time, but so it's kind of weird. So, do you watch Friends? Have you ever watched Friends? You don't need to for this analogy or this reference. The reference is they live above a coffee shop. I live above a pizza place. And we have a mailbox around the corner. And if we order something that's too big for the mailbox, then they give it to the pizza place. And we have to go get it from the pizza place, but we haven't yet introduced ourselves to the pizza place. And I am scared. I am too scared to introduce myself to the pizza place. And I don't want them to handle my packages. Because space is limited for everybody, right? What if I order a couch? I would not order a couch. But what if I have like a big package, a big order of something? So we just haven't been ordering anything, which is new to us. Oh, kind of. Last year we weren't really like ordering anything online. But in years past, oh man, we used to get cat food, our groceries, things like that. But now our packages are gonna go to the pizza place. So I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I know how I feel about that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. They're probably holding the packages for the other apartment too. So it's like, 201's doing it, now 301's doing it. I would not like to do that if I was an employee at the pizza place. Hi, Noli. Noli. Oh gosh, it's so cold. Weather like this makes me never want to leave my house. I woke up and it was like freshly snowing, and I was like, who, what? Who told Santa Claus it was Santa time? It's not Santa time, okay? And I already have to drive an hour to work. And I was like, hey, it's gonna take me hour 20. It's gonna take me a cool 80 minutes to get to work today. Is this the link? We have to check it out before Tyler does. Wee! Visit setting. Oh my god, that's perfect, honestly. What a serve. The pouch is a pouch. This picture is them outside walking their dog wearing it. Please, if I get this for Tyler, he's never gonna leave the house ever again. My hobby is to never text my family back. I'll do it in 47 minutes. I'm becoming sleepy. I have to get to work earlier tomorrow. It's a big pouch I can fit 2 liters and a shit ton of corners. I could just picture you walking into this corner store like a gremlin with your pouch ripe for the 2 liters. Oh my gosh, I can picture you holding it open and you go to the Mountain Dew Code Red because that's my favorite. And you say trick or treat again and puts it in your pouch. And then you go to the Cheez-Its and you say trick or treat and he puts the Cheez-Its in your pouch. I was doing that with Tyler, like when we lived in Maine. They don't oh, you live in New York, so you know that they don't get plastic bags. What a pain in the butt. So we had a reusable bag and I told them to open it up and say trick or treat, and then I would put whatever we were buying in it. That's gonna be heavy though. 2 liters? 4 liters? Wait, 2. Yeah. It's gonna be heavy. I don't even think I can carry 2 liters. One of my favorite treats. I go to the same 7-Eleven store every time and they just eventually stopped asking if I need a bag. Oh my, no, I got my pouch. What color Snuggie do you have? It's pressing on the neck, yes. It's gonna rip one day. You're gonna be walking home in a blizzard and your 2 liters gonna just flip right out. We don't live near a convenience store, but if we did, and there is some like delinquent stuff we would do. Just imagine. Oh, my favorite treats. I was gonna say my favorite treats are. There's actually so many. I'm an energy drink gal, unfortunately. I'm trying to like reel it in a little bit. My favorite energy drinks are Rock Stars. They taste the best. Black right now, but I've had it for 3 years, so I want to get a new one in the pastel rainbow clouds. I'll send that one too. You and Tyler can match. um, Rockstar, specifically whipped strawberry. Okay, it's like 300 calories. It is not a zero sugar one, but the zero sugar ones taste so much better than any other zero sugar energy drink. The rock stars. Actually, you just gotta look at the other. Okay, perfect. How am I gonna know which one you're getting though? So Tyler can match. Nerds clusters, sorry, that's an addiction. Yeah, I don't know. Like, nerds clusters. They really popped off with that invention. They said, let's take the rope, cut it up, chop it. And they were on to something because the rope sucks, honestly. Those are good. Chocolate. I'm like a Reese's Twix kind of girl. Sometimes Kit Kat. That's my chocolate. I like what they're doing with Reese. They're just stuffing it with stuff. They took a peanut butter cup and they're like, what can we put in here? And they said, bet, and they put everything in there. They're really going crazy with it. I'm into it. I like it. Okay, Twix, they're doing some interesting things. Cookie dough, cookie and cream. Okay. Mountain Dew Code Red. I almost bought one the other day, actually. It hurts my tummy. Hurts my tummy real bad. I think it's the sugar. VA energy drinks are fantastic, healthy energy drinks, especially orange pineapple, and it's so yummy in the morning. And it's kind of like OJ, but it isn't all bubbling in my tummy first. I hate when it's all bubbling in my tummy. Honestly, yeah, because I do drink a coffee every morning. Because I don't know what happened. I just decided yes. I bought a Keurig and I'm like, we're going for it. But sometimes these energy drinks, especially the ones that give off the branding that they're healthier, like Alani, Celsius, they're super bubbly. They're really bubbly, and my stomach is like, please, no, let's try water, please. And I'm like, no, how about bubbles? How about soap? I think that was me trying to type. I think I'll stick to speech to text. I think I figured it out. I do have a brain behind this beautiful head of hair. I figured it out. I've got you. I'm so sad that the cat's left, but it's because I'm talking too much. Benja boy, come here. What are you doing? Nice. Absolutely. What other treats? I'm a salty person as well. I like all treats. Oh, perfect. It's Benji's bucket time. He booked it for 7 p.m. He's early. You're early, sir. I have to charge you for these 3 minutes. If you lay down, I'm charging you. He's thinking about it. He's gonna stand there. It's 7 o'clock. Sir, if you lay down, I'm gonna charge you. And he wants a refund. Ah! That was a close one. I like the cat cam, honestly. Okay. So yeah. We've had appearances from three of the 5. If you're my landlord, no, you're not. You don't know me. I should have done homework tonight. It's hard to do. Like, I am so not motivated to do homework. I've already lost it. I've already lost it. It's only been. This is the 4th week. It hasn't even been 4 full weeks. And I've lost it. I'm like, please just fire me. Don't fire me, but I don't want to. I made this. I forgot what the recipe was called. It was like a skillet with chopped up peppers and onions, ground beef, um tomato sauce, beef broth, rice, all in one pot. It's a one pot meal. And I put a bunch of seasonings like white people taco night seasonings. And cheese on top, melted cheese on top. And then you can dip tortilla chips in it, or if you're not into that, you can just eat it with a fork. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this smells so good. It was smelling so good. Then we ate it and there was like no flavor. I was like, how did this happen? I saw so many flavorful things go into this mess. I saw peppers, I saw onions, I saw cumin, I saw garlic powder and onion powder and paprika and red pepper flakes. I saw it all, okay? And it just had no flavor. And it was like a bummer because I've been like in a cooking lull where I haven't felt like cooking, and then I was like, oh, this is gonna be so good. It smells so good. White people taco night. um and it just was like seriously lacking. And I don't know what I did wrong. She had like the recipe artist person had a link to their homemade like taco seasoning, which I didn't go to. I just guessed. I know it's cumin. I know it's cumin. I know it's onion and garlic and paprika and red pepper flakes. I know it. But maybe I just didn't put enough. I put a bunch of salt as well. It was just disappointing. And we have leftovers, and I'm like, do I even want? Do I even want? And I think the answer is no. Life's too short. But also, I shouldn't waste food. Also, if you're having trouble tasting your seasonings, try adding more salt to it. Like it's a natural flavor enhancer or something. I don't know. I flunked out on culinary. You must have learned something, you know. Just because you flunked doesn't mean you didn't learn. I did put salt, but maybe not enough. There was rice in it, so I feel like the rice just like soaked it all up. It soaked all the flavor. Because there was even beef broth, and tomato sauce, which I didn't taste. I flunked out of culinary school. Oh. I'm like a halfway decent cook, I feel like. But today was just not. We. You'd be surprised at how much salt a pro chef uses. My teacher even salted her lettuce leaves for a salad. Really? I don't need like a sodium issue. Please don't. I salt my tomatoes before like a BLT. That's really good. Oh, I should have a piece of bread. I also made 2 loaves of bread today, and they smelled really good. Tyler, do you want a piece of bread if you're out there? Sometimes Tyler's out there, sometimes he's not. I definitely. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. I don't want to leave while Randy C. Photo is like making his dinner or their dinner, and then they come back and I'm gone. I gotta get up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. And I gotta eat a piece of bread. I got pizza. We had Pizza Hut yesterday, and you know what? It slapped. It was good. We get the little My Hut box. We get a little personal pan pizza and 6 boneless wings, and it's like perfect. It slapped. I think this weekend we're gonna try the pizza place below our apartment and introduce ourselves and say, hey, you might get our packages. You might be holding those hostage. I think I need one of those snuggie dresses. Look at me now. I think I will reach my final form once I have one of those. But it is so cold. It gets so cold in our apartment at night. I wonder if it's because like the business, like we suck the business's heat. And then once it's closed, it's like, okay, we can't suck your heat anymore. Whoops. Okay, what should I call it? 9:20. I definitely have to hop off. I didn't realize it. I've already been streaming for almost 2 hours now. Limited time. Limited time only. I can't believe it's been 2 hours already. And then I'm gonna eat a piece of bread. Oh, Tyler sent me a photo of the V8 energy drinks. Peach mango he sent me. I don't love peach, but when you pair it with mango, like normally the mango is like overpowering enough. And honestly, peach is okay. Sometimes I don't like it, sometimes I do. Yeah, we'll have to try those. The bubbles really don't agree with Tyler either. Like I think he hates them. And Tyler's like a notorious drink not finisher, a drink leaver. So maybe he would finish a V8 energy drink. Hi, Ty. I'm so walk by. I hate it. The unnecessary noise. I hate it. I'm such a crotchety old lady. You ready for Betty? I'll be done in just a few minutes. Stream is freezing for me, so I might not answer a whole lot. That's okay. I think I'm going to in like 8 minutes. I'm gonna log off. And I'll try to come back tomorrow. You never know with me. I just keep you guessing, keep you on your toes. Is she gonna come back? Is she dead? Who knows? I wish I could stay up later, but because I am a nighttime person, but yeah. Like honestly wish I could chat all day. Not bad. I can tell it's not 6 inches yet, though. It's maybe 5 1/4. I think it takes 12 rows to be 6 inches. I mean, 1 inch. It's 5 1/2. Hi, Tootsie. So I had like 6 more rows to go. And I think it takes 10 minutes for a row. So to knit 1/2 inch, it takes me an hour. So this is 6 inches. So that means it would take me 12 hours. That's crazy. These things take so much time. And well, I'm also not the fastest knitter. I'm arguably slow. There's people who can speed knit, which I'm not interested in doing. I'm fine if this is sort of a slower activity for me. Because I'm not in a rush. Sometimes I am. When I was in like rushing to finish my pink one, I started messing up a lot. I dropped stitches, I dropped my knitting needle, like I had to like rock back. It was a whole thing. But it's not a commission or anything, it's just for me. Hopefully a medium works. Hopefully I'm okay with a tight article of clothing. This is also called Superwash Merino wool. Okay. So which means when I go to block it, like set it in its final shape, I can probably stretch it a lot. Which is what I did with my pink one. I stretched the straps a lot. But I think I'm gonna log off now. As you could hear and see, I'm pretty tired. I didn't want to leave that person if they were gonna come back. I didn't want it just being on, like with no closure. But sometimes you don't get closure. Alright, I'm gonna log off. I'm tired. I gotta clean up my mess, honestly. Let me clean this up real quick. What a fun show and tell of all my knits. What in the hair? Put my things away. I got it all mixed up now. But I'm gonna log off. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Or you'll see me tomorrow.